Iman Nuruddin. I'm one of the founders of Dream Society and I'm the chairperson of the board. So basically, one of my friends, Maryam Shikar, we came together and we said we wanted to do a charity. And when we came up with the idea of doing dreams, we were looking at Make-A-Wish Foundation. So what we did is we contacted two doctors we know, which is Khalid and Abdul Wahab. And then we said, how can we put the structure? We contacted lawyers until we became 11 founders. And once we became 11 founders, we sat together and structured it to see what is it that we all want to do together and how can we make this charity work really well so that it doesn't matter if we're in here or not, if we're part of the board or not. What is important to us is this charity works and we're able to touch as many lives as we can.
I think it's very important to contribute to society and to try to help our society move forward and become a better place and a safer place for everyone. So that's why I try to help as much as I can. I work as a banker, so it's a very corporate world and it's very selfish, you can say. But on this side, it's very selfless, and when you see how innocent these kids are, and how they're going through so much, and just a little bit of help makes a huge difference in their lives. And sometimes a simple gift, just like an iPhone, makes such a huge difference for them. So it's really nice to see that and to feel like you kind of had that impact on the kid. So it's kind of self-rewarding.
The other charities concentrate on what the kids need, but we rather concentrate on what the kid really wants, what the kid really loves, what would make him happy, what would draw a smile on his face. Well, it's a very special society, and each kid has a special dream. So the more you work with the kids, the more dreams you make too, the more you just make more kids happy, you make the family more happy, and it's like a touch that would be really in their life forever.
Connected with so many stories. There's this kid who had, she's a girl who had leukemia, and her dream was just to meet the nurse that took care of her when she was having her chemotherapy done in Salmonia. I think this child really touched my heart, and the way it all, that was her only request. She didn't ask for anything materialistic. And when I called the nurse all the way in India, the first thing she asked me is this child's name, whatever name it was, but I mean, she knew exactly who I was talking about, so I was very touched by this case.
I think one of my favorite dreams is Abdullah's birthday bash. He loved superheroes, and so we basically took the superheroes to him. We had a cast from Superman, Batman, and Spider-Man, and we had people from the community actually participating in that. We got the Batmobile to actually drive to his house and surprise him, where we invited to his birthday. Few weeks later, Abdullah passed away, unfortunately. However, his parents still remain a memorable experience and memory left behind.
think the story that I connected with the most was probably one of the girls had a dream of meeting the king. And I remember the first time meeting her, we had an event at Magic Island in Sif. And she was refusing to play and join kind of in the festivities because she thought that on that day she was going to meet the king. And I thought, like, just that look at her face when I asked her, what was your dream? She's like, I want to meet the king of Bahrain. And seeing that dream come true, I think probably is one of the most resonating memories I'll have working with Dream Society.
Dream Society went a long way with sponsorship. Before, we used to actually contact people to actually sponsor our events. I think one of the main events that we handled is the Qabqa. However, the past 3 years, I think we've been very lucky to actually have that exposure by social media and the website that we started, and actually people attending our events. So 3 years ago, I think we started with a ballroom filled with 500 plus people. Last year we got over 800, and hopefully this year we're targeting more.
We were 11 members and now we have so many members. We have a lot of funds. We don't need to beg for funds anymore. People come donating money to us. We've done a lot of events and where people are actually aware and they know what Dream Society is doing now. It's different than other societies in the sense that we do what the child needs, what the child wants. We don't do anything that's related to the parents or the illness itself. We just make them happy. And by making the child happy, we eventually make the family happy. And that's a beautiful cause, as I mentioned, and not lots of societies do that.
The future goals would be to have continuity, to encourage the young generations and the future of Bahrain that are going to come and take over. Therefore, we're making sure we have the right manuals to help the people who are going to come after us to continue this cause, hopefully forever.
You get to meet a lot of great people within the community, whether it be fellow members and volunteers, whether it is the families, whether it is working with different sponsors, government entities, and people who help in donations.
It's like a community, and everyone works with one another, and it's very easy, and everyone's so understanding.
It really touches your heart to see a smile on a kid's face.
If it wasn't for each and every single person, so Heba and Hala and the medical team, then we wouldn't have kids. And Latifa and Sarah and Faraj, who were in charge of the legal documents, then we wouldn't have gotten approval from the ministry. If it wasn't for Masha'il and Fatma and Aisha and Sarah, graphic design, the PR part, the sponsorship, the grants, the collecting the money.
Like, you just do as much as you can and they're happy with it.
It has been a really lovely journey since 2012.
It's just been a great 2 years, at least for me, and I'm looking forward to extra members joining and hopefully meeting more people and collaborating with other people.
All of these people doing all of their part is what makes us successful, and that's what makes us also different, is because we all are talented in one way or form, and we're using our talent to make a charity that works.